done and out of the way. Oh, hello there, good people. Hi, Jason here at Green Country Agroforestry. I'm joined here by Azrael, who's just stepping on the camera. While that area back there, our new forest garden back there, while it's getting watered in, while the second stage, we're going to have to take about a week and do something else. So here we are in the grape arbor. We've taken all the plastic off of it, and we are preparing to replace it with some more substantial pieces of wood to train our grapevines up. Because if you look at this, come around here. Here we go. So as you can see, the vines need someplace where they can climb, or they're just going to sprawl all over the ground, and that's going to be no good. So we're going to have to get these vines up, and that means furring strips instead of that plastic lattice stuff. All right, good people, now that we've got that irrigation going back over there on the new garden expansion, while we're waiting for this bit to get accomplished to show you all of phase 2, we're going to have to occupy ourselves. And this week we're going to occupy ourselves by going ahead and reskinning the grape arbor. Helping me out today, I got Azrael here, and he is currently measuring off furring strips to put up in these spaces that used to have the lattice. So we're going to get them measured, we're going to get them cut, going to get them drilled, going to get them stained, and then after they've finished drying, then we'll go ahead and install them. But we already did our measurements, so we know what we need to put up where. You're cutting what, 5?
Measure them, mark them, and then
measure and mark them, we'll do all the cutting, do all the drilling, and we'll be ready to do all the staining. Almost like an assembly line or something.
I figured we cut one set of 5 first, get them set somewhere.
Yeah.
Where we'll want them, and then...
Yeah. So it's going to be 8 foot here. They'll connect there, I'll have a little window, and then 8 foot, or 91 there, then 94 there. We're going to leave this front area open for this year because I don't have anything planted there that's going to grow up with it. And then this side over here we'll do the other 8 foot. Alright. And by cutting the ends with the staples, we don't have to worry about pulling the staples out. We can just throw our offcuts away when we're done. Alright, now. There you go. So we discovered that these really soft pine furring strips, if you try to drive a self-threading screw into them, they'll split really easy. So just put a little pilot hole where you want to put the screw, and they'll go in no problems. Yeah. Okay, you've got all the pieces cut. Yep. We're done with the saw for right now, and it's time to move on to staining. See if you can find some stuff like cardboard or whatever that you can put over. Drop cloth on the porch. There's drop cloths. On the porch? Just grab one. We'll throw it all over. We'll throw it over this this bench, and that way you can do all the staining on the bench. Okay. That looks like fun. Is that fun? Are you having fun?
It's a little fun.
It's fun? Okay, cool. If it's fun, then I'm going to get in on it.
Trying to get it nice and spread out.
Load the brush. Your excesses should not drip. Should not drip. And then back, forth, back, forth. And one thing I discovered whenever I was doing this originally, putting up the timbers and then staining it, it's harder to do the stain job. Whenever you do it secondary, if you had started by doing the stain job, then, well, you wouldn't have to come back and hang from one arm in midair with a brush in one hand and hope that you don't spill the stain on the top of your ladder everywhere. Let's let that tape hang there. foot. And 2 foot. This is not extremely high craftsmanship carpentry work here, guys. We're getting close with the tape measure, approximating with the tape. This is going to be covered with grapevines, and hopefully nobody even sees the mistakes that we made all along throughout this entire grape arbor building process, which just goes to prove you don't have to be an expert carpenter to make something that's going to be functional and ultimately nice looking with character, obviously, because this thing has character. We've already taped off this section here. You can see the markers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put in 5 slats, 3 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Now, a person can do this by hand with a screwdriver. I guarantee you can do that. But this is a bit quicker.
Hello, good sir.
Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, you know what? You're kind of crooked there. Here, let me straighten you out. Oh, wow, if it was only that easy.
Right?
Right? Hi.
Hi.
Good morning. Hi. You came over to see what we were in the middle of doing? You heard rumors? He did good work yesterday, ma'am.
Behave.
Thank you for lending him to me.
Absolutely. Here's my house husband. You have him for the rest of the day.
Yay.
I will be off at a friend's house.
Easiest way to do this to get started by just putting a little screw in there, a little bit. And if you put your finger on the opposite side, you can go slow. Until you feel it right there. And it's not coming out yet. We start it down here on the bottom. And of course the screws are still here, clipped between my index finger and middle finger on my offhand. As long as I keep them together, I can hold a whole fistful of them and use my hand. I can even use it for operating a drill. I'm just going to come down here and make sure that you've got it more or less justified here. And then as soon as I start, I'm going into the post. And then you can lower that in. You don't have to worry about holding it up.
The way that one ended up. There we go.
There you
I'm like, hey.
go. And then you just sort of put down there. Yeah, get one up there. Screwdriver. That's in there. And then one more. Oh, send it. All right, so here we are. We've got our Tara bronze Scuppernong grape right over here. That is a bronze Muscadine grape. Scuppernong is another term for the bronze ones. That's a male. We've got another male over there, and then we've got 2 Fry variety, which are also the bronze Scuppernongs right behind you, but those are the females, slightly larger grapes. These differ from the European grapes in that they'll grow individual grapes and not clusters of grapes. So this is kind of interesting to see how they develop. I've separated the vines into 2 main branches, one trending to the left, the other trending to the right. Let's ask a little bit. Let's ask it to come up to here. All right, and then let's ask this one to come over to here. That's probably a lot easier to ask, I think. Because essentially what I'm doing here is I'm asking the vine, you guys can see where my hand is. Can you see my hand? You can see the vine. You see my hand. Okay, you see my hand. Okay, you can see the branch, see the hand. We're going to take this vine, we're going to ask it to rise up this way. It hadn't really told me that's where it wanted to go before, but we're gonna ask it to go there now. So let's start by finding a couple places to tie on. All right, this is a loop, not a slip knot. See, the guy on the train knows. He says, yeah, I get it. All right. He's got it. All right, so we're going to take that. We're going to train this guy to go up this way. That's all. Maybe all the ties I can get on this one. All right. There we go. Now I should come up this way. That's fine. This one, I'm going to tie it off here. Right about there. Now we have our vines all dressed up so they can grow up and take advantage of this trellis. Provide us with lots of shade as we move on into the summer. And it's just in time because look over here. It's leafing out. And even better news is I got plenty of cuttings from these vines so I can propagate whole new ones to spread to other places. Maybe even your place. Who knows? Hey good people, that's all I've got for you today. As always, I hope you found today's video informative or entertaining, and if you did, you know what to do. I'll catch you next time. Until then, get out there. Get growing.